10 a.m. Yeah, bro, time to crash. Cheers.
Rob Pace in a nutshell, it's a hard question.
Rob Pace is an animal.
He's an Australian handrail enthusiast.
He's a little Australian rattlesnake. You start getting him going, that tail starts shaking, he's gonna snap and like have some fun, you know?
A mellow psychopath. Absolute Aussie legend.
He's quiet at first, and then once you get to know him, he's genuine and good.
He's a Aussie battler in its purest form.
Cooked. Cooked to be the word, because he's chaotic, but then he comes across as really normal. Yeah, he can definitely hide behind his big job, but he's cooked.
He's a very typical Aussie. He's a little wilder than most of the homies on the team, which is nice because I'm younger and wilder, so we get along really well.
Well, so my culture, I guess. Like, huh?
Gnarly skating. Funny ass dude. And smart.
He's f***ing hilarious. I've never met an Australian person that I don't like.
He can skate everything. He's got no fear.
Rob Pace goes to a spot, Rob Pace lands the trick. Simple as that.
I've been at plenty of spots where he just does not stop. He just keeps going. If you're like getting close to a trick, he'll like force you to do it. He's like, no, you have to do this now. And you're like, oh, okay.
He's a 100% skateboarder. Like, eat and breathes that shit. Like, wants to just go and skate. Bash himself and just like, that's what he likes.
Better stop bailing, bro.
It's definitely talent, but he is also like, kind of just does things that you shouldn't do and that works for him, where everyone else probably wouldn't work for.
A very bad man. He likes to do fucking gnarly shit. He likes to push himself.
He's an absolute rail tweaker. Loves finding the rails longer, bigger the better. The worse it looks for me to skate, the more likely he is to go and skate it.
Any time in the car with Brendan and Rob is a funny time because it's just like an old married couple just bickering, and it's beautiful.
I've known Rob a long time, maybe like 10 years, and every session's really a standout to me. He yeah, through the years growing up together filming and that, it's just every weekend is just impressive. Like he's just got something new, he's got some new idea, some insane spot. It's impossible to put my finger on the best and gnarliest thing I've ever filmed Rob do, because everything's fucked up. Every week he surprises me and blows everyone away with the idea that he has. Forever been that dude everyone's sort of like wowed by. He comes out of nowhere all the time. He's just, every time I see him or skate with him, or he's better. He's just constantly getting better at skating. It's crazy. He works like a 60-hour week, 12-hour days, and the weekends are kind of the only time he really has to get it, you know? He has to drive a 4-hour return trip to Sydney just to skate the spots. He's at my house at 7 o'clock in the morning, straight to the first spot, no warm-up. He'll have 3 tricks by lunchtime, but he just doesn't stop. He's hungry. He's got a fire under his ass, man. It's nuts.
Just how he sits on rails, ridiculous.
He can grind a big handrail pretty easily.
I think he just gets magnetically pulled towards any type of rail.
He can just get on those things and just take them to the bottom. You know, like he makes it look fun.
The first time I met Rob, I watched him backside 50-50 the Cardiel rail in San Francisco. That was a pretty heavy first impression. Yeah, I don't know, he definitely stood out to me after that day. Definitely never forgot him. So it's kind of cool to see him back up in the mix.
I don't know, he's always been really good. Like, he's always been like a step above everyone.
I mean, you could always tell he was really good. Every part that he brought out was better than the last. And then that just kept happening. And then you're like, okay, yeah, he's on now. Whatever that last Rob part was psycho. He kind of like did some rails that should not have been done, and then he won Soddy shortly after, and then after that it was kind of like, oh yeah, he's on one now.
I saw that they had announced a new Australian Skater of the Year. There's this standout trick that he back grinds this white handrail, ollies to the next one, back Smith grind down. It's kind of almost like 3/4 of the way like through the part, like switching songs. And I remember at that time I was like, oh my God, this dude has it. I've never even heard of this person, and they're so good.
Absolutely insane. I saw that and I was like, is this dude really like stuck in Australia and just doing this? He's just out here hitting literally the most insane rails ever out there in Australia. So like, getting to meet him when he hopped in the van, you know, and just like seeing it firsthand immediately, just how he rides, how he is as a person, like, it makes sense when you see him skate and you hang out with him afterwards. Like, oh, okay.
Meet him in person, he's just the best. He's so easy to work with, extremely motivated, funny. He's just one of the boys, right off the rip.
Yeah, what's on the agenda for today? I'm gonna sleep in the van for 3 hours, and then hopefully we wake up and we're just at a spot. We're going to rally. I know that because that's where the rails are at. The spot. All the good spots.
I think he's skated every spot we've been to on this trip so far. Like,
Might just go get a visual. Quick visual on the spot.
Oh my God, dude. No way!
He's at every spot out the van first, trying to hop on it first. He's just really like down for it.
To the street. To the street.
I saw him like on this trip, like we were getting kicked out of a spot. He like just back grinded this big ass double kink handrail, or triple kink, four-pull kink handrail. He's like, man, I really wanted to try to shove out of it. I'm like, dude, man, your like back grind was already enough, and you're gonna try to shove out of it, like.
I'm gonna do another photo. I wanna see if I can get the shot out. Oh, you are fucked up. All right. Oh, you want me to go first? Yeah,
I knew nothing about him before going on a trip with him, and I feel like I'm like best friends with him. Like, he's a really, really cool person.
Just smiles a lot, laughs a lot. I think he's great. He can read the room, you know? He's good.
Everyone I feel like can tell you that they feel like they've known him their whole life, you know? Like I'm like, oh, Rob, oh man, I've known him many years. Known him 3-4 months.
Do some laps. Sick. Show this to me real quick. Yeah, that's you.
Looks sick. Thanks, dude.
Of course, man.
He would be able to bridge the gap between two people's energy and make everybody get on the same level.
him and Jake just, they kind of clicked, and now I feel like he's got like his little sidekick and they're fucking doing their thing.
Said that earlier, first one to get a clip has to drink a Four Loko. Oh shit, uh-oh.
It's like getting ice.
Don't tempt me with a good time, dude, don't do that.
Me and Rob have gotten to spend quite a bit of time together on this trip, which has been amazing. Oh, I watched him trim his mustache with a razor blade. Like, he didn't have scissors to trim it, so he just goes with like a little razor blade and like perfectly trimmed his mustache. Never seen anyone do that in my life. That's some down under shit.
I think he's just really, he's like still really sparked on like funny American culture.
I'd say Rob's American tour is definitely like really, really sick.
Yeah, he's a funny dude, man. I mean, he's been going to the, I think he's got a full gas station wardrobe going.
Well, Rob's been getting cultured here in America. I'm talking about 40-ounce igloo canisters, American cut-off sleeves, gotta have the best glasses, the money bucket hats, eating crabs. He's just really getting the full American experience, as we think so. He's only had Philly cheesesteaks since he's entered Philadelphia. Nothing else, including for breakfast. He had a chicken cheesesteak.
You know, just seeing him like take these opportunities of being in the States or being in like these like kind of like stereotypical American, you know, places like, oh, like here's a big travel gas station that has like tons of knickknacks, cowboy hats, sunglasses, you know, a rattlesnake necklace, you know, and he'll come out with like all those things.
Is this your first demo?
Yeah, dude.
Is this your first actual official demo?
Absolutely.
No shit.
Uh-huh.
Life hammers.
What am I supposed to do?
Just be you.
Okay. There's not a single handrail here, dude. I'm fucked. Off a skateboard, he's funny. He's just like smiling and laughing a lot, which is rad. It's good to have like some more funny ass energy in the van, so it's been fun.
There was like never a serious moment with Rob. Even when he was skating like a crazy handrail, it was never serious. And he would handle it like he was being serious, but he was always just like funny.
All right. Ready to grind the whole thing, baby? Come on.
Down under. Fucking hell.
He's super funny. He's charismatic, you know, he's always get people to like him or whatever. He'll talk his shit too, you know, he'll make sure you know like how he feels about something, and you're almost like, are you being mean? You're like, no, he's just being Australian, and you just gotta talk it back, you know, just little chit chat battles.
Sometimes I'll send him like 10 handrails ideas, you know. I won't hear from him for 2 days, and then he'll send me back a manual pad.
I remember one time I met him when he was super young, and I swear I can't even remember him talking. And I hung out with him for like a day.
Rowan Davis's come sundown friend, he was like, if you can keep up with me drinking, I'll buy all your drinks. I didn't realize Rob's some like frat boy drink lord, can just drink like as many drinks as he wants and he's fine. So I tried to keep up with him, and it was just terrible. It was a terrible time.
He's just telling me some I'm like, dude, you're not serious. You're not. He's like, oh no, look, my mate just sent me this in the flat, and it's like some kangaroo, like a little Joey inside of his house, and he's like cheersing a kangaroo that's on the ground, and it's like, what is going on in your house? He's like, oh yeah, look at the spider at my house, and it's like the size of my hand, and I'm like, oh, nice. I'm not going where you live. You in the middle of somewhere that I don't need to be. You got spiders the size of hands? No sir, I'm good.
What else does he do? He just works and skates.
I think just works. He built a house recently.
Dude, he like built his own house?
Yeah, motherfucker built his own house. That's epic.
Yeah, he works with metal, I think. I think he can like weld and all that shit, I believe.
I wonder if he's made his own kink trail.
Probably, yeah. He's probably got a trainer at home. He's got his kink trail training wheels at home probably that he made.
He'll work when he's back at home, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 days a week, skates on the weekends, and just goes and handles it. Like these weekends are like there for him to like go and like stack clips and then back to work.
2021, 3 parts, full-time job, filming on Saturdays. Just got it done.
He is a mechanical engineer. He runs a workshop down in Australia. He used to work and rebuild M28 and M30 engines for BMWs. Like full on down to the rods, like rebuilding the whole bottom end, rebuild the whole top end, tune it, you know, all the other stuff, like the whole 9 yards. So he's very talented. He can fabricate just about anything. He's built custom chassis for vehicles. He's built CNC machines. He's a true mechanical engineer and just like a jack of all trades in that aspect. So like skateboarding's not even his main gig, you know, that's just like what he does for fun. It's just like what he loves, you know, like he's actually like an extremely talented, like Renaissance man. Like he built his camper for his vehicle, you know, like a fold out camper with 4x4 tires and suspension so that it can go off road with him. like stuff like that, you know, like a lot of people can't do that, especially do that and have a talent as high as they do in skateboarding.
Oh, he's a mechanic. We found that out quickly. He actually like works on cars, and like we got a flat, and like typically I'm the person who like knows a bit about like car stuff, but he knows about car stuff, like to the point where I backed up and was like, I'm gonna help you, whatever you need me to do to assist you, I will assist you. You take the lead because you know what the hell you're doing. And he changed a tire on the side of a highway, like busy highway in Virginia, and we were out of there in like maybe 15, 20 minutes.
He can skate and do his thing and then also like have this whole other like real ass job on the side, you know, and not a lot of skaters can say that.
He's working class, he gets shit done.
Get yourself a guy that can weld his own rail.
He's definitely like a pace car in our van when it comes to like getting to the tricks. I remember the other day we went out skating in North Carolina. He's like, it's 3 tricks today. I'm like, that's it. Like, I need to get 3 tricks, like, before we go home.
Not afraid, number one, not scared. I think every single big rail we went to, he's jumped on it within like 2 minutes.
He'll try it all, you know, and like he definitely will, he'll be your wingman in the streets. He did the board slide drop down like on that rail, and it took him like 5 minutes, which I feel like for a lot of people that would have been very, very hard to do. But it's just like, he wanted to do it so bad.
This makes me laugh.
Me too, dude.
Right? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, how do I be like that? I'm going to Australia.
What stands out most to me about him from this trip is that pop shove really proved like a lot of different things within his skating. I feel like it was like a hard ass trip.
Pop shove was sick too, yeah. It was sick to see Rob skate something else like besides the rail and do that pop shove. That was a heavy one for a bump to bar. That thing was tall too.
He shoved the shit out that bump to bar. That was crazy. I forgot about that. That was this trip too. That was a long time ago.
He's actually a very lovely guy. Like, he's very caring, and he actually will like help his friends out at the drop of a hat.
He's the most motivated person as well as skateboarder that I've ever known in my entire life.
Like, he doesn't have it on like 8, he has it on 14, you know, every single time. Like, I think that's like a cool way of like going about it. Like, that sort of personality and that sort of drive is what's gonna make him, you know, one of the best ever.
I can see Rob putting out more crazy parts, probably still working and building shit on the side because he obviously loves doing it, and just keep going till the wheels fall off.
The dude is handling business, having fun.
Kick back some beers, have some laughs, make some jokes. All he wants to do is have fun.
Just good energy, you know. Homies that kind of been through a lot in the past couple of years, so it's sick to, I don't know, have someone that can make everybody laugh and shit, you know. It's good.
Yeah, definitely stoked on having him a part of the squad, man. He's just doing his thing, you know, and he's fitting in, he's killing it.
Welcome to the family, Rob. Love Rob. I'm super happy he's gonna be a part of the family from now on. He's gonna be on trips.
We'd love to have you, Rob. We're stoked that you're a part of the squad. More to come, more to come, more for you guys to watch.
Stoked you're here. Honestly, it's like, I wish Henry could be here to meet you. I think he would have loved you. Like, I think you two would have really got along, and you know, a lot of your skating reminds me in some ways of Henry. Not exactly the same, but you do remind me of Henry in the way that you are fearless, and that is something we were missing since Henry, and he will never be replaced, but you are definitely, like, he would be very hyped that you're here, so welcome.
Get the fuck out of here, dude!
So fucking stoked. Yes.
Thank you for checking out the video. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like, drop a comment, check out the other videos on the Santa Cruz YouTube, and have a good day, guys.